everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I got a very special video for you. I have HerKunai joining me today. Say hi.
Hey guys, it's Hopeless Tea.
Today we're going to be doing a trios tier list for Naraka Bladepoint. Alrighty, so let's get started with the first character. In my opinion, Zai is quite brain dead. But before we even get started, before I even say anything, this is based on our opinion because don't get offended about
Yeah,
this.
please don't get offended. Don't get butthurt.
It's our experiences, our knowledge of the game, and we'll be
Mm-hmm.
explaining why, of course, for each character. As you can see, we have brain dead, skilled, average, below average, and you might be trolling if you pick the last character, but you know. Anyone can play
Correct.
anyone.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so first, Zai. Okay, the reason why I choose Zai is because her ultimate. Her ultimate is so good. She gets gold stance so she can't get interrupted, but only by one character, which is Matari. But her ultimate also goes through walls if you're like half in between a wall and like out in the open, as well as it like CCs you, like you're stayed in that same spot, and it's AoE, gives her some healing as well, does a lot of damage, and it also resets her ability when she's in her ultimate. So it has a
It
lot of
does.
utility and everything
That's
like that.
actually crazy. Just hearing that, like, she
It,
can actually
it
attack through the walls. Like, that's actually wild.
it's cracked. It's actually cracked. Alrighty. So
Mhm.
next one, Kunai, go ahead.
Okay, we have Akos here, and oh my gosh, Akos is like the second most broken character, bro. Because like, dude, like he every time he jumps, he has a purple. But like, what did they nerf? I don't understand what they nerf.
For
Every time he
real.
jumps, he's purple.
Honestly.
I'm not sure or not, but I'm pretty sure his scratches are either purple or gold. It's one of them. It's still cracked. Like
Yeah.
he heals his health every time he pounces on you, and there's literally nothing you can do unless you have a combo breaker. And even then, he like starts his second pounce. I think he does three of them. There's like three charges, and he just throws you back and forth, and he's recovering health. He can potentially kill a whole team with that. I've seen it happen. Like a good Akos, like even the average one. That's the reason why he's so like he's on brain dead, because I just feel like anybody could pick him up and do that. Like it
e-
really doesn't take no skill, really.
Exactly. Like he can definitely switch targets too to help his teammate or anything like that to stall
Definitely.
the
Or
other
just run
team.
and focus and heal up. Like, oh my
Exactly. Well, I'm pretty sure they both deserve the spot in Brain Dead. But
yes.
for our next character, we have my favorite Zipping Yang.
Oh, zipping, zipping.
My favorite character. So, in my opinion, she is quite brain dead in trios, mainly because yes, she has a lot of consistent healing and burst healing with her 500 healing if you're about to die. That provides a lot of, and it also provides a knockback too, so you can escape very easily. Especially with her F2 ability, where she gets that shield where she can be interrupted, which is very good, especially when you're trying to escape and to help your team.
Mm-hmm. Agreed, agreed.
Anything else to include to that? Because honestly, she's just as brain
Yeah,
dead as them.
honestly, she is like even to add to that, like zipping, all she has to do is you run her F2 ability that gives her a shield, and she can literally like just be out. Like she can grapple away and there's nothing you can do about it. And it lasts for 12 seconds. Not 5, not 10, but 12 seconds.
It's amazing. That's why
It
she's
is.
my favorite.
I see, I see. And
Imagine
then
these
her
three
ult,
together.
it puts like a protection on the team. Like if they take a fatal blow, they get healed. So it's like, bro, you get somebody low, and then it's like, oh my god, they just I got health half their health back. And then you get the other teammate, oh my gosh, they just got half their health back. Oh my gosh, you hit the zipping, she gets half her health back. And then she's healing them at the same time with her abilities, slowly but surely. Like, and then they're also resetting. So it's it's
Too
like you just like
many.
too many.
Too
Too much.
many. Imagine these three together. That would be
Oh
insane.
my gosh, bro. I've actually
That's just too
never
cracked.
ran into that. I would cry.
Alright, so next on the list we have Valda. So we're gonna be putting Valda probably in the skilled tier. If Kuna
Mm-hmm.
you wanna
Explain
elaborate.
why. So
Yeah.
here we have Valda, a very trappy character. especially in trios. She has a lot of CC potential, especially in her ult and just her abilities alone, really, if you choose the right one. Well, they all can CC you. She's since the update with her V2 ultimate, I feel like she's really gained a role of a tank. Like she's control, but that V2 really gives her like the role of a tank. It's like she gets the melee reduction, she gets 3 spears that she can throw. They're all gold focus. She can hold it. She can hold that gold focus for like maybe 3-4 seconds.
Exactly.
Yeah, I feel like she's well rounded, honestly.
Yeah,
And as far as damage support and being like a tank with the team, she's fits in really well with like any comp, like in my opinion. And that's why she's definitely like at the top of the skilled list in my opinion.
exactly. Like I feel like she's played so much in every single tier of the game. She's just very useful in all different aspects.
Definitely.
Alrighty, so I think on to the next one. We have Wuchen, which is right
Oh,
behind Valda.
the
In my,
disappearing yak.
in my opinion, Wuchen is such a great trios character, especially with his V1 and F3. Those are my favorites. His shield and healing, but as well as the teleport. It provides a lot of like escape or like even engage with his other ultimates, but he has a very easy escape, and also if your like teammates are dead, you can literally TP them out and just res them and just reset fully.
That
Um,
is completely true.
Honestly, the only downside that I think about Wu Chen is his skill ceiling. Like, there's so much to learn about this guy. There's so many little details that you like figure out on him that's like super good. But so like that's the only downside. I feel like you just need to play him so much to actually understand how the character works.
Yes, I feel like he's really is a little hard to pick up, honestly.
Yeah, so I mean like if he was easy to play, he might have been in brain dead, but in my opinion, he has quite a lot to be learned.
What?
Yeah.
Definitely, definitely. Can't argue with you there.
So next we have is Viper, and we believe she goes in skilled.
Yes, yes, Viper does definitely go unskilled. Viper has really good. She can silence you. Let's start there. She can silence your abilities for 8 seconds. There's no other character that can silence your abilities for 8 seconds. That alone is pretty strong, but it does take a skilled player to play Viper because at the end of the day, her ult can fumble. It does stun you for 5 seconds if you get it, which is really great in a trio scheme. That's like an instant death right there. But at the same time, you actually have to hit the ult. And that's why I believe we put her in skilled in the first place because you can run behind trees to avoid her ult. You can vault off a building out of her eyesight. You can hide in a bush. Like really getting behind any objective is really gonna get you in the green zone for her ult. But if she does get the ult off, you're dead. So it's like that's why we have to put her in
Exactly.
skill. We had to.
Like
And then since the last update, she has an ability that literally takes half your health. It's like a high damage ability.
exactly her
Like and it
F3.
stops you from healing.
Yeah,
Oh my god. It puts like the storm effect on you, like where you can't recover health basically.
yeah, she definitely provides a lot of like AoE type abilities in ultimate.
Yes, yes,
I feel
yes.
like she would be like really good paired with like maybe a Valda or like an Akos for like Akos's
Mm-hmm.
chain if he like traps everyone inside,
Yes,
and then Valda,
yes.
I mean Viper ults, like that's a pretty good combo. I feel like you just need to choose the right combo for Viper to get
Mm-hmm.
like the most value out of her.
Yes, I agree. I agree.
Alrighty. So on to the next one behind Viper. We were deciding on putting Tianhai. In my opinion, he's probably one of the most played in trios, especially in like higher elos. Like I've been watching like even in my own game, but I've been watching videos. Like he's in like every trios match. It's kind of insane. Like he's a transformer, of course, so he can like health reset sort of, and become this giant monster. And he can
Don't let
grab
him grab you.
exactly what I was about to say. Like that grab is super deadly. You can like combo that with your team. Like if you grab somebody, you can your team can literally shoot them down in the grab, and then after at the
Yeah.
very end slam them down. Like that
That's real.
itself is super amazing. Honestly,
And then as I like to say, like, just he's broken. Like, I don't want to say he's brain dead. He's definitely not brain dead because it's very hard. Like, I've tried to hit them grabs, but that's why he's unskilled because it takes a skilled player to get them grabs. But if they get them grabs, it's over. It's over.
exactly. You need that aim.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, so I guess we're going on to the next one, which is Yueshan. We're putting him in
Right.
skilled.
Yes, Yueshan has. He's a transformer. Let's start there. Um, he has very high damage. He has pretty good mobility. He basically has a second life because of his ult. It's pretty hard to kill him out of it. Unless you just range him down. But at the same time, he's like pouncing on you just like that tiger. So,
Exactly.
on the buildings, like I never used to see a Yoishan like leap onto a building, but recently they've been leaping on the buildings, trying to knock you out of trees. I'm like, what's going on? I'm
The
ready for their neck.
monkeys.
Right, the monkey.
Honestly,
Oh
like
my god.
especially that one that like stabs you and you get like stunned.
Mm-hmm.
That one,
And he like
like
pulls it out of you, and it's just like a death. Like,
exactly. Get that spear
mm-hmm.
stuck through yourself. That's crazy.
No, for
Alrighty. And our favorite, both of
real.
us, we
Yes,
got our lovely Kurumi. I
lovely.
we believe we put her in skilled.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why
Definitely.
I believe this is because of her link. She has to choose who to assist, which is like a complete like negative because if you don't know how to play Kurumi or you don't know who to assist first, it's quite difficult because like different from Zipping like most of her ultimate like her ultimates are all AoE. She can heal both of her teammates and like her ability is like only can heal one person, but she still has her ult. But for Kurumi, her link is only attached to one person. So she has to
Right.
decide if she wants to just heal them with the passive link, or if she wants to teleport to them, knock the enemy back, or give the team some health, damage reduction, or attack damage depending on which ability you go. So I believe it provides a lot of knowledge to play Kurumi.
It definitely does. Even popping your ult because it's like you can't pop your ult everywhere. It's one place, and your team has to like if they're getting beat off of it, they're gonna have to roll back onto it. Like that's effort. You have to like it's life or death if you don't roll back onto that ult when you're low health.
Exactly, like it takes you have to choose what playstyle you want to do. If you want to go for the circle ultimate, or if you want to go for that burst healing V3. Another thing I'll probably want to add for skilled is the elements. Elements actually work with Kurumi's ultimate. So like an example would be Viper's not Viper, sorry. Valda's bubbles, like her abilities in ultimate. It actually interacts with Kurumi's ult. Doesn't it give like damage reduction, I believe?
She also has like a poison effect that takes a little bit of health. It's like a really small amount, but hey, I'm taking it.
Any
Like
anything counts.
anything.
I think also
I think if water touches it, it gives them a slow effect.
oh, a slow effect too. Okay. We also
It's
got
so pretty to see it. Like when it happens, it's like, oh my gosh, like
honestly aesthetic.
mm-hmm.
Also, Tarka works with it, so when he throws his flames, it provides a burn damage to the enemies that are inside of it, as well as I believe Justina, when she uses her ultimate, it provides
Mm-hmm.
it allows the enemy to be frozen, so that's quite good too. So
Yes,
pair up Kurumi with elemental people.
yes.
Alrighty, so after Kurumi, we got Temulch. Temulch, we
Yeah.
believe we put him in average.
We did put him in average.
And why is that?
We definitely put the mulch in average because he has AoEs that are pretty good. Like his abilities are kind of single target, except for his ult, but it can catch multiple people. His single target ability can hold multiple people in it, so that's why he's more so at the top. of average because like I feel like the average player can pick him up and pretty much do decent with him because his single target ability CCs them, holds them in the air. You can literally get green like a second charge off with it. First charge definitely. It slows them as well. His ult slows. You can't shoot projectiles through it no matter what it is.
Busted.
It's very hard to get out. Very hard to get out his ult. And his cooldowns in his ult is lowered. So he can spam those little tiny tornadoes at you in the air while you die.
You be
Or him and his whole team could sit inside and just reset and nobody can touch them.
exactly. It could be used for offensive and defense.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
So I guess we're going on to the next one, which is
Mm-hmm.
lovely Matari.
Right.
Matari. We're just gonna start off with the positives. We love the invisibility.
We do. We love the abilities.
Like being able to put your whole team invisible and like get like a soft or full reset or even just like be impossible to fight in a team fight is wonderful.
Right.
As well as her lovely backstab. It can cancel
Mhm.
even a gold focus attack, which is super lovely and super good against Zai, which I love.
Yes, yes.
Probably the negative but also positive part about Matari is her skill ceiling. I believe like you have to
Mhm.
know when to use your abilities and what for.
Yep. I agree there. I definitely agree.
Yeah, and her negative, another negative I believe is probably just like she only has like her mobility for herself.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't like yeah, she provides that invisibility which is super wonderful, but like we need
She
more
can extend
mobility.
her. Yeah.
Like look at Wuchen, he literally teleports everyone out.
Yeah, definitely understood.
So we believe that's why she belongs in average.
There's characters that do the same thing that she does, but better. Yep, I totally agree.
Alrighty. Next we have Justina with no head there in the icon. Poor Justina.
Justina. I love me some Justina. She actually has a new outfit out. Make sure y'all go grab it. It's
Oh my
in
god,
the store.
it's beautiful, honestly, the green, like the lime kind of thing, lime
I
color.
also love the sword that came out with it. But anyway, to stay on topic here, Tina has great mobility. She can self-recover her armor. She can also recover her teams. I don't see a lot of them use it, but hey, I use it sometimes, just when I'm playing with some noobs or whatever. But great to be able to recover your armor like with Justina, and it is great to always have an escape route with her ult. And the freezes, the fact that it increases your attack, oh my gosh, that is such a sweet deal. And then like when she's popping the ult since the last update, I don't know if y'all know it or not. When she pops her ult initially, she gets a melee reduction. Yes,
Which is wonderful.
it will be hard to kill her.
It's
She has great CCs too, really great. She has a blizzard ult that basically when you hit one partner on the enemy team, when they unfreeze, the other partner near them freezes. So that's like that's really good.
yeah,
That's great. We love to see it.
we do love to see it. But we also love how she gets that like white like lace of like that her just like her aesthetic when she pops her
Yes,
ultimate
I
is
love Justina's aesthetic, definitely.
so beautiful. Honestly, such a beautiful
Hmm.
character, such beautiful visual effects. Great job to the team, honestly.
Great.
Well, enough complimenting Justina. We got Furia, putting her in average.
Hmm.
My opinion on why she's average is well, first of all, it's good that she's a transformer. She can self heal in her ultimate, which is super good because she's in there for quite a long time. Honestly, you're playing a shooting game after that. You're going in ham with
You're
those.
playing Diva from Overwatch.
Exactly, Diva in Naraka Bladepoint. Hello? Question mark.
Hmm.
She.
Crossover?
Oh my God? Question mark. Hello, future.
Question mark? Question mark?
Future.
Naraka?
Wink, wink. She also provides high damage. Her rockets do a lot of burst damage, but the only negative part about why I don't like Furia is that she is such an easy target for her hitbox. That is super deadly, especially if people are just playing with range weapons. It it is it's unfortunate. It's honestly just very unfortunate.
Yes, it is.
Well, I believe we're going down very low to below average. And
Mm-hmm.
don't get upset with us. But we're starting off with Yoto Hime. I believe I want HerKunai to take over this part. Ooh.
I know y'all love Yoto Hime. I love me Yoto Hime too. Like she's my first main. She was so powerful back in the days, but at this point it's just too much characters that do what she does better. Like um she has high damage, but so does a lot of other players on this tier list that are clearly above her. Her ult is very easily like swayed. Like all you have to do is tap dodge her ult to
Exactly.
get you out of it. It does go through. The good thing is, does go through buildings and objects. That's great. Um, she has an ability where she can totally block out melee and range attacks, which is great to have.
Yeah, for a soft reset. That's
Mm-hmm.
really good.
Definitely. One of her ults reset, not totally reset her health, but it gives her a large portion of her health back. Now, the only thing I feel that's lackluster with Yoto Hime is the fact that her first ult, it says it kind of levels up with how much souls cards are nearby, but I really just don't feel the difference. It's not like it's not giving, oh my gosh, there's 5 dead bodies here. Pop's ult plays everybody because it's like 5 bodies stacked here. Like
Yeah,
it's
you don't feel
it's
it.
underwhelming. Like it's like y'all say that we're gonna do extra damage for having souls near us, but it's like I feel like I'm not benefiting from the extra souls being nearby.
Yeah, I don't feel that either. Like I played her a little bit, but honestly, I don't feel a difference. Maybe they need to buff that aspect of her, but
Right, or change it to something like they did Valda's V2, honestly.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
On to the next. Behind Yoto Hime, we're gonna be putting Takeda. Takeda, honestly, such a cool character, such a cool design.
Yes, don't get us wrong.
Exactly. Like I honestly love the concept of him. Um, he does have a pretty good ultimate, but I do believe that there are just better ultimates out there, like
Mm-hmm.
Viper and Valda, in my opinion.
Pasta soon, sips tea.
Maybe a little bit buff, question mark. But it does provide a lot of like crowd control, letting your team like escape, like your allies, or letting yourself escape and stuff like that. Get yourself that self healing, you know.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely.
but also there's a little thing about Takeda where if you have like higher tier weapons, you actually get like a stat buff. And
Okay.
I honestly like didn't know this until my friend told me about it, which was quite cool. So like it also applies to like your team. So if your team has like gold everything, like his stats are gonna be high up there, which is really good for the late
Wow, I
game.
never knew that.
Yeah, honestly, I didn't know that either until a couple weeks ago with my friend. He mains him. So that's a cool thing to know. Play for the late game when you play Takeda.
Mm-hmm. Definitely agree.
Okay, last but not least, don't hate us on this.
Oh Lord, don't hate us.
Oh
Don't hate
no, you're finishing this off with
enthusiasts.
Tarka in the trolling tier.
America enthusiasts. We are sorry to announce, but that infinite is not doing anything in trios. Do not put me in a freaking juggle and prove me wrong though. Do not do that. Do not do that. Do not clip me saying this and then put like my montage. Like,
Don't add
oh
it.
my, I would cry. But like, I personally just feel like he's really underwhelming in trios. Like, I've played with many Tarkas, good Tarkas, bad Tarkas, average Tarkas, and I just feel like his whole character as a whole is just underwhelming. Like in solos, he would be great, but like as far as trios go, there's no really room for him to juggle unless he really has the perfect conditions. Um, he can run away,
But
but
he only can
no
have himself run
better.
away.
Right, right. You know who does that way better? Matari and Wuchen.
Exactly. Why would you even play this guy?
So it's like, I'm sorry, no disrespect to any of the Tarka players. We love y'all. Keep doing your juggles, even though that's going to be stopped next patch. So keep. Um, But
You throw too much shade. Too much shade.
no shade, but we love y'all, and that
Exactly,
was
of
like pretty
course.
much. I just feel like he doesn't bring much to the team, honestly. Even his fireballs, they're kind of underwhelming as far as damage goes. But he's the last character on the list, and if you playing him, you're trolling, you're griefing. Don't do it to yourself.
Exactly. Honestly, the
Let's
only
crack the clip.
the only positive thing that I could think about when playing Tarka and Trios is like just like trying to like have the enemy look at you when you're in your ultimate. Maybe just like troll and like, run in a circle and they're like, what is this guy
Right.
doing? And like let your
Your
team
team
escape.
also does the little speed boost, but girl, I don't even notice the speed boost. Let's keep it real.
Oh my
um,
god. Yeah. So I mean, that concludes our tier list.
that definitely does. Don't hate us. We love you guys.
We love every single one of you players, okay? Even though that you play Tarka and Trios, we still love you. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Definitely go ahead and drop in the comments if you agree or disagree with us. We love hearing other people's opinion. Just because this is our opinion doesn't invalidate your opinion. Please let us know your opinion, how you feel about this tier list, how you feel about these characters in the comments.
Thank you. I appreciate you saying that, HerKunai. Also,
No problem.
I would also love for you guys to go check out her channel. She brings out amazing content with Naraka Bladepoint, but also as well as Shinobi Striker if you guys play that game. So it's quite amazing content. Her intro's fabulous. Well,
Thank you.
of course. Well, you guys have a wonderful day and catch you in the next video.
Bye.
Queen of the kings, running so fast.